the chance to make some coin.
Yep.
Why were these particular red caps caged?
Not asking for much. Just a teensy investment to get me started.
They attacked a child.
Uh-huh. What do you
Killed
call
the little
this?
monsters.
Business. Cheap and cheerful. Refugees for hire. That's right. Mate,
I should
there is
arrest
so
you all for
much
gross
wrong with
negligence.
that name.
Glasses on. My breakfast stuff. Oh.
About it. They're stuck here with no coin and nothing to do.
Yeah, all right.
More than a handful.
Now it's time to move towards the city.
How many red caps?
Now it's time to move towards the city. But before any of that,
There's blood here, not yet dried. And no sign of the smith. Gildred? How can I help you? Of course. Gildrell's finest.
let's see here. Let's see here. I know I said a bunch of stuff. What is that? I don't know. I'll keep that. Those. Alright,
Come back soon. And if you see Gildrell, tell him everything's under control.
Oh, dang. Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
At least we never buried myself in the kids. Ready by the door. You should do the same. I know, sweetie. But we'll be safe in the wilds.
There must be something. This is front page material. Ah, are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today? There was a skirmish a few days back. A band of absolutists came close to entering the city. People started panicking, so the gate got closed. My editor at the Baldur's Mouth Gazette sent me down to get a first-hand account of the chaos. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic steel watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not. That the refugees here are desperate, hungry, scared people. They're no more. They just want to be safe. I've heard the rumours. Absolutists marching from Moonrise Towers. Whole towns felled by strange curses. It's no wonder they ran. Of course, I can't write any of that. My editor only releases stories his friend, Lord Gortash, approves of. And he's very selective.
Of course. Of course.
At the Gazette's print house, though it's in the lower city, so you'll need to get past the gates first. Come to think of it, you remind me of someone he was writing. Might want to speak to him about that. Set the record straight before the ink is dry, so to speak. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some edits to make. The Duke. Ravengard, I think. I heard he's a good man.
Get in line. We were here first.
Please, if you could just...
We have the duty.
I'm not going anywhere. Not till they let us through.
Heartless bastards. If they'd just listen.
Oh, readers will be out. I can't get in. I have family here. They said we'd be welcome.
Yeah, well, a lot's going on recently here, lady.
Damned outsiders. Swarming the place.
Yeah, well, a lot's going on recently here, lady.
Take it somewhere else. My hands are full. Citizens only. I won't say it again.
Yeah, here we go.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection.
What?
Resonance.
I am a steel watcher, citizen.
Collie.
Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in
Collie.
the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business.
I'm a herbalist by trade, Sir Fist. My assistants and I were out collecting blooms for that rub rot going around. Oof, nasty business. Contagious.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
I have a feeling there's going to be a
Watcher's
fight
gaze
here,
of
but
presence awakens.
I hope not.
You are seen.
I
You
have a feeling
are
there's going to be a
known.
fight here, but
Your party's prior
I hope not.
transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed. Recovery is imminent.
Hell yeah!
That's curious.
Why does Worms Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double. There's a house. Decadent tonight. We can bungle 10 of the people, and none of them has sticky fingers. Better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
It's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose. Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be? Come back soon.
Oh, you got.
Such a
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art?
Take a look at what you got. But taking a look is all I'll do. Take a look at what you got. But taking a look is all I'll do.
Do come again.
Dancing, dinner,
College.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical.
Oh, that's what that's for. Holly, God damn it, stop! Come here! Holly, God damn it, stop! Come here! Holly!
Ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it. The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't read it if it had more tail on it.
What other stuff?
Why does Worms Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
Crazy ass dog.
You've been caught mid-robbery. What was taken is...
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf! It is you. Most definitely not anyone else. The salutations and hello and whatnot. the landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Have a skeg at these. That should do you.
Alright, let's move upstairs, because clearly...
The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found. One more mark, then we can go.
The Master said we have enough. The Black Mass is ready to begin.
It's not for the Master. It's for me. I want a beating heart there, ready for me when the Mass is complete. And we're finally granted our freedom. After 200 years of rats, I think we deserve a real drink.
There is no time. We are expected back at the palace.
Relax. The Black Mass won't start until Master drags Astarion from whatever hole he's hiding in. We have time to find one more person. Hello, beautiful. I didn't see you there.
We were just discussing celebration being held in the palace of Khazad-dûr.
You should come. It'll be the talk of Baldur's Gate. Oh, thank goodness we're such good friends then.
This is not the time, Petras.
Yes, dear sister, I know we have places to be. We'll leave once our good friends here have departed. I look forward to seeing you at the palace now. It'll be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I promise.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? Aye, I'll second that. It's alright where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? Ah, it's no good, I tell you.
Right. Right. Anyway, let's go up more. Let's go up more.
Free for the taking. That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting.
Blood near the bed.
Alright, let's see. Let's send note.
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Let's go with the ranger option.
He noticed the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
I know this thing. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Oh! Right.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Logan's name is written here too. I don't need any attention right now. What do we have here?
Let's see.
Does this thing
and that
This calls for careful footwork.
I will, dear. I will gladly.
Do you think the master plans to expand his territory? Take Candlekeep? Maybe even R?
Oh, I'm sure he has plans. I wouldn't dare test them.
Let's go back and this way.
Listen, it's got private rooms.
Let's go back this way. Let's go back this way. Let's go back.
Footprints leading right into that cave.
The
Oh,
boss is
hey.
expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work, only if you're quick.
Let's see what you got. Alrighty. So I think that's good enough. Let's see what these do. Alrighty. So I think that's good enough. Social exertion. Push past your physical limits. Take 6 to gain an additional attack. Doubles your... Oh. Gnomes are granted +2 to dexterity. Halflings and dwarves get the +1. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's neat.
Now let me get...
So we can have all 3 of these, because I really don't need them. All 3 of these, because I really don't need them. Ah, Marcus.
Ah, there you are. Good. We need to strategize.
Ah, Marcus.
Wulbrin is planning something. Lots of moving parts. I'm still trying to suss the details myself. I am. I knew him rash, but this is unspeakable. Speak to him. Help him see sense. Someone has to.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate.
What?
And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope. As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
Oh, calm down, dude. It ain't that serious. Oh, calm down, dude. It ain't that serious.
They invented the Steel Watches, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. I'm sure you can. You just need a little assistance, and I can provide it. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbren, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Marcus. The adults are talking. It's liberation. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are. There is no other way. But I believe in second chances. When you come crawling back here, and you will, we can talk.
A rune powder bomb? Oh, what the devil has he become? You'll hear no argument on that score. But using rune powder on the Gondians? They are inventors, just like us. They're snickety and self-important too. But we all have our moments. Something is wrong. Very wrong. You did well refusing Wulbren's proposition, but I fear he'll find some fool who'll plant his bomb. The Gondians deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces. Please, find out what's going on.
What's up? How you doing?
That's all I ask. Questions first, violence later.
How you doing?
And only if absolutely necessary. Questions first, violence later.
How you doing?
Only if absolutely necessary.
Oh my gosh. Alright, anyway. Oh hey, what's this?
Locked. But there's no keyhole. Must be a switch or something nearby.
Oh hey, what's this? Where's this lead? Where's this lead? Oh, that's where that leads. Oh God, it just keeps going back and forth.
Those thugs worked for the guild.
Oh God, it just keeps going back and forth. Alright, anyway, let's get in there. And let's get in there. And I want to come in here first. And I want to come in here first.
Everyone insurance is correct is a
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria!
Hang on a sec. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Calm down.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night's... I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well,
at least you're good for something, you fucking useless polyfan.
Bloody conspiracy to solve. Move.
Well, at least you're good for something, you fucking useless polyfan. But at least you're good for something, you fucking useless polyfan.
I'm not going inside.
In a brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delight?
Alright, anyway,
Are you sure? The neighbours said they had 15.
alright, anyway,
Besides, our pantry.
What does it feel like?
If I make you feel in a word, sir. Exquisite. Almost painfully so.
And the
My mother and father.
other person with you.
Dantelon is up those stairs, and he's hung blooms beside the door, so the Harpers are waiting too.
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing. Our stock is now you.
Now here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Welcome, sir.
I'd recommend 2 doses.
okay, so it seems...
To feel her fingers
Let's go
grip
to
yours
Carmel.
pure
Shh.
Let's, go to camp real quick. Let's, go to camp real quick. I need to find, Lazo. Go to camp real quick. I need to find, Lazo.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldur? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run.
Well, that's
to make
obvious.
the city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
Well, that's obvious.
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. Maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
I gotta go with that.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say. I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was Tadpole. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, his father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Alright. Let's find, Oh, hello. You got something you want to say?
I don't understand why the matrons, sorry, patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees. I was not suggesting they be allowed to roam free. They should be put to work. The city needs laborers and fodder to protect it.
Damn.
They should be put to work. The city needs laborers and fodder to protect it. Yes. And if they work hard enough for long enough, the city might allow them to earn their freedom one day. And if they work hard enough for long enough, the city might allow them to earn their freedom.
Let's go. Where is Laser? Where is Laser? There's Will. There's Will. Starting. Where the fuck is Laser? Oh, there she is.
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting. Make space, and my might is yours.
Gail could do with a rest.
Our victory is most...
Let me talk to.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Let me talk to. Let me talk to. Oh, so he ain't got anything to say. Oh, so he don't got anything to say.
If you had any bargain.
Oh, so he don't got anything to say.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm
Oh, damn.
glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
What the hell did you do? What the hell did you do?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word. And I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me.
What the hell is
I
that?
wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assist.
Is it now?
You won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. You really do think highly of yourself. My sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul. Succulent though it would be. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Khalil, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Khalil. Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god.
I see.
Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one. Archdevil Supreme. Me. I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential.
I mean, technically Mephistopheles is the ruler of all the nine hells, so...
Enraged. But only
Or am I thinking of Asmodeus?
Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a
It's one of those
mistake,
two.
a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells. deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Right here, you'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies.
I'll find a way out of it. Every contract has a loophole.
Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my House of Hope. I'll be seeing you, and when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a diabolist can offer some comfort. Or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Me too. It's concerning that something could come between us like that. Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
Shit. Shit.
You play the fool, and you play it poorly. Your trust. Someone must have intervened. Someone you don't want me to know about.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain.
Raphael. Of course. I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him? Tell me, you turned him down. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without
Is he trying to guilt trip me?
You cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it. No matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free. The prince will be reckless enough to turn on his liberators. There'd be too little to gain from our deaths, and too much to lose. Now, to the Shares's Caress taproom. We must tell Voss.
Right. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Don't give me trouble now. Let's see what you want.
Let's get out of here.
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
So you lied to me. In spite of all our progress together, still you would abuse my trust.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again.
The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny.
Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid.
The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. No, there is not.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
I just got a legendary weapon. What if I get Yankee? This weapon deals an additional 1 to 6 side damage. Yankee holding this weapon has advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. Let's send that to Cam because I'll pick out the York for Cameron.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
Lae'zel gave a thorough description. You can't think of more you would add.
Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. To break Orpheus free, we will need the Orphic Hammer. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare.
Jesus
a
Christ.
terrible living gate, thinner than a lamb's hair and hidden deep beneath the Feywild.
The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind. A formidable weapon against Geich.
Very well.
We can get out of here.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit?
Get out of here.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you on all fours and...
Lae'zel, my brief time on the astral plane left quite the impression. You must miss it dearly.
I
don't hail from the astral Jahira. My glimpse was as brief as yours before we were cast back to the material. If only I might have remained there. Oh, to soar the skies above Tunarath atop a red dragon.
With my parents, remember?
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
You can turn off the charm, Entharl. She's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key. You seem a nice sort, so I'll assume the insult was accidental.
Entharl's no harper, and claims no love for those who are. But he's been known to shelter us when we need it.
Entarl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today. To buy? You're already my favorite.
Let's see what you got there. Let's see what you got there. I want to go there. Right here, good. Okay, +2 bonus to attack roll. There's melee attack, the next to 2 in damage as long as you don't have full health, if you feel. I'll take a damage.
A pleasure. Jahira needs more friends like you. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. God's forbid we do any business today.
You are not Jahira. I was hoping to greet the High Harper beneath Salona's tears.
You have the lad a little nervous. You're the one that toppled Ketherick out in the Shadowlands, no?
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Salona's tears as some kind of code.
Can't say I know much of Gortash, but Orin is hunting you. And when I deliver your corpse, she'll let me keep your skin.
The work is never done.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
bring me into battle.
My prey awaits. Make way. You bow or you break.
I shall not yield.
Yeah, it's gonna go through each and every one of the summons first before. It's gonna go through each and every one of the summons first before I even get to go to house.
We shall prevail.
Before I even get to go to house.
We shall carry the day.
Why do I need to have such a...
That is where I'm needed.
Think you can take me on?
I go hunting. I will ascend. Hitazeth.
Those doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Baal's side, I wonder?
Mahler's mark. How many more Harper's dead? Rested enough. Now.
Did I get it right?
Yeah, we're game.
Steers. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead. Evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult, High Harper. They're part of it. Baalists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rajamar. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said... that I'd report back to you as normal. I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! Hi, Harper! Please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else?
I want to fight. For Cheldon. For all of them. So it means something.
Death is death. To look for meaning in it is foolishness, boy. Childish storybook nonsense. Exactly the kind the Harper would spout, I suppose. Fine. I have no right to make the choice for you. Not when this mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult, without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today.
Oh?
First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here. Lauren knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves. A shame of mine. Redoubled because I did not tell you everything sooner. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there. Cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun. Dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far, but it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damn city.
Alrighty. Well, that was fun. They sure as shit came out of nowhere. They sure as shit came out of nowhere. They sure as shit came out of nowhere.
Sounds like you've left some buddies to bury. Plus side, Enthar pays overtime.
Go on. If the Steel Watch come poking around, my brother and I will earn our coin.
Anyway, I think this is where I'm going to end it for today. It's been fun. Peace. Anyway, I think this is where I'm going to end it for today. It's been fun. Peace. Save here. I think this is where I'm going to end it for today. It's been